Hey, what's up guys? Alex here with a new video, and today I wanted to do a video on my first impressions on the new iPhone 6s Plus. I've had it for about 3 days and kind of have an idea of how I feel about the phone, so let's go ahead and get started. In my eyes, this is a good thing. The iPhone 6 felt pretty sexy and slim in the hand, but I would never rock that phone without a case. It was just too slippery and it didn't feel substantial enough in the hand. Hence, you had that Bengate situation happen. With this new one, it feels heavier, it feels more reinforced. This is actually a phone that I would rock without a case and would not feel worried about it or worried about dropping it either. Other than that, not much has changed. iPhone camera's gone from 8 megapixels to 12 megapixels, and that upgrade, even though it does look a tad better, isn't as huge as you would expect with the resolution bump. The real upgrade is with the 4K video. I'll actually link a video I did before this video showcasing the 4K qualities I did in Dallas Stadium, and wow, is it amazing. With the S6 Plus, you have the optical image stabilization, and sometimes it looks like you're holding it on a tripod, not handheld. It is truly amazing. It's buttery smooth, and if you just hold it regularly, you get amazing shots. Apple also included a thing called Live Photos. I think they're pretty cool, but everyone I've shown it to are calling it GIFs, and that's not the point, but it's going to be up to preference. Personally, I think it's pretty cool. I did one in the grill. You'll actually be seeing it right now over the video. I like it, but again, it's going to be personal preference, and we'll see if this actually catches on. And of course, as far as performance, the new A9 processor is faster. Benchmarks shown it. Day-to-day use, to be honest, you're not going to feel a difference. Right now, apps aren't optimized to take advantage of the new processor. The only ones that are Apple's, and for example, again, last video I filmed in 4K, edited in 4K, and exported it in 4K all in my phone. So this is something you weren't able to do on the previous chip that you can do now. So these upgrades we'll see kind of roll in as apps start adopting the new processor and the new architecture. So right now, is it faster? Technically yes. Are you going to feel it? Probably not. Also to note, the new Touch ID sensor is pretty fast. I had no complaints on the 6, so anything that's better is obviously welcomed, but it's not something that was absolutely needed. So even though I am enjoying it, again, it's a spec bump that you really kind of just take for granted. And saving the best for last is 3D Touch. Only a few apps use it, and I feel this could be the next big thing for the iPhone. After using it for a few days, I found it useful with composing new messages or in my work email with peeking and popping. It cuts down on a click or two. I think it's extremely cool to use. Me and my friend did a comparison earlier on who could send a new message the quickest. Him obviously with opening the Messages app and going through the usual steps. Me with just using 3D Touch and going straight to new message, and I beat him out by about a second or two. So does it make you more efficient? Technically it does. I just think it's extremely cool, and I think right now we're barely scratching the surface on what it's capable of doing. So overall, I've used the phone for the last 3 days and I've really enjoyed the experience. In all honesty, it doesn't feel much different than the 6. I think this is it's hard to say because the 6 and the 6 Plus was just such great devices. I think at this point, Apple, any little incremental upgrade they do, you'll barely notice it. So with 3D Touch, the spec upgrade, even the new camera, until apps really start adopting these new changes, they're not going to feel much different. So I think Apple did a hell of a job with the iPhone 6. It's one of the phones that I've actually used the longest. I usually kind of switch out devices mid-life cycle and try out new devices. The iPhone 6 actually kept me in the bandwagon for quite some time, and the 6S just improves on top of that. So I think it makes a great phone even better. If you're coming from a 6 or 6 Plus, is it worth the upgrade? That's that's a very For the first time I can actually say that. So for me, having the 4K capabilities, I can justify it for that. Again, everybody can justify the purchase for a reason, so I'm glad I made the purchase. I'll be doing a full review, but I can tell you right now, if you're coming from a 6 or 6 Plus, it might be worth holding off a few months to see if apps take advantage of the new changes, or if that's going to take forever and might as well hold off for the iPhone 7. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this quick video, and please, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. As always, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.